Hi guys, welcome to the homeschool party. This is Princess Brooke today. Yes, I'm wearing a crown, sitting by a castle because it is Sea Week. Hi, welcome to the homeschool party. It's Sea Week. C for champagne. Five little sand castles sitting by the shore. Whoosh goes a wave, and then there were four. Four little sand castles sitting by the sea. Splash goes a wave, and then there were three. Three little sand castles by the ocean blue. Crash goes a wave, and then there were two. Two little sand castles sitting in the sun. Whoosh goes a wave, and then there was one. One little sand castle had lots of fun. Shh goes a wave, and then there were none. We read that poem, and we also read A Year in the Castle, and then we looked online to travel through castles throughout the world. And then my girls dressed like princesses and made slime. We don't do that here anymore. But it was fun while it lasted. We colored it purple and pink, their favorite colors, and we added a bunch of glitter and even jewels. I have those plastic gems of sort, and they identified the shapes and the colors and mixed it in with their slime, and it was just a lot of fun for them. In their dresses, they ballroom danced to A Tale as Old as Time because we love Beauty and the Beast. My kids' new toys, guess what they got? A broom and a dustpan and a duster thing. So they pretended to be Cinderella and cleaned all over the house. They were very busy and very excited. And then we built an ice castle. This was a cool science project. So you take ice cubes and we put we put salt on the bottom of our plate. And then we put the ice cubes there, and then as we were stacking the ice cubes on top, you dip them in a little bit of salt. That way they stick to one another because the salt helps them to melt quicker. But then as soon as you have the ice cube touch another ice cube, it sort of freezes again. So it makes all these like cracks and neat designs within the cube. And then at the very end, we put some blue food coloring, and it kind of drizzled down the whole castle. And it made it look like Anna and Elsa's frozen castle. So that was very exciting. Cows and cookies. So we read The Cow Who Clucked, and my children flapped their wings like owls, waddled like ducks, swam like fish, crawled like kitties. It was a cute book, and it was a fun time practicing gross motor skills. So we talked about cows, we read about cows, and then I drew a big cow on a poster board, filled a latex glove with milk, tied it up, connected it to said board, and had the girls milk a cow. I poked a little hole at the bottom of the glove, and they dressed in their cowgirl boots and had a bucket down below and just practiced milking a cow and learned about the udder and where the milk comes from. And what goes well with milk? Cookies. And it happens to start with C. Specifically, chocolate chip cookies start with C's. So we had chocolate chips and we had M&Ms. And once again, we used the Peaceful Preschool's flashcards. You just print these out, cut them up. Flipped a flashcard, or you can roll a pair of dice or a die, see what number comes up, or see the two numbers and add them together, whatever level your child's at. And we placed that many chocolate chips or M&Ms, whatever they decided, on the cookies that we were going to bake. So then we ate milk and cookies. Another thing we reviewed was cause and effect. Cause starting with C and just giving scenarios. If this happens, if you do this, this is the end result, or this is the consequence, or this is, what occurs. So that was a good lesson, just life lessons too. Sea Week continues with camping. We read Biscuit Goes Camping, among other camp-related stories. I had the children make a list of everything they would need if they were to go on a camping trip, all the supplies. We went to our local nature center, and if you don't have one, a park would work. But I had printed off a scavenger hunt list of things you would find in the wild, pine cones, bluebird. On the scavenger hunt, they felt very official with their clipboards and pens and marking off the things that they were finding. They wrote with sticks in the dirt. So this time, instead of writing with a finger and salt, they wrote the letters and the numbers we've reviewed over this time in the dirt. In the evening after bath time, we took a night walk with flashlights, looked up at the stars, and then set up a tent in our backyard. We didn't actually sleep in it all night, but they kind of played around and they played with the crafts they had made. So we had taken popsicle sticks and just simply glued a little cotton ball at the end. So that was their stick and their marshmallow to roast by the fire. And their fires were, we took a plastic cup. I bought the shorter ones, put it upside down, glued tissue squares to it, red, yellow, and orange to make the color of a fire. And so it was upside down on top of a tea light. And that tea light was flickering underneath, the supplies all from the Dollar Tree. So it looked like a glowing fire, and they were laying out by their tent in the backyard, roasting their little cotton balls on a popsicle stick. Thanks for joining us on our journey for Sea Week. If you like what you saw, please hit subscribe. Check out what we have in store for D Week next week, and follow the Homeschool Party. Come grow with us.